What's up, guys? Dude, today we got a request video, so thank you. If you have any requests, be sure to leave a comment down below. We got the best Motorola smartphones with a front-facing fingerprint. So first is the Motorola Moto X4. So this is an excellent smartphone. It actually still runs Android 9.0, and it came out in 2017, which is pretty crazy. So this is a really nice phone. It actually has a stainless steel design, which you don't see a lot these days. So it does have a 5.2-inch display. That is a full 1080p display, a 12 megapixel camera, 6 gigabytes of RAM, and the Snapdragon 630. So this has some really good specs when it first came out. So there's no wonder why they continue to upgrade this phone. And if you go on Amazon, there is an Amazon Alexa version that costs around $230, but you can get this phone for around $200. This is going to be one of the best ones you can get, hands down. Now this does have dual cameras, but Motorola is not really known for having the best cameras, but in good lighting this camera will work great. So if you're looking for something with an extremely sturdy design for a pretty cheap price, and also you get the Amazon Alexa, if you like the Amazon ecosystem, this is definitely going to be a phone for you. Next is the Moto G6. So this is one of my personal favorite phones. This does have a front-facing fingerprint scanner, and what I love about this phone is the size. It has a really nice 5.7-inch display. The design is actually really nice, one of the things I love about it, and it comes at a price of $230. The specs, it does have sort of a weaker processor, weaker Snapdragon 450 processor. It is a 1.8 gigahertz quad core processor, and you do have 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is plenty enough. You do have 32 gigabytes of storage, and you can expand that with a micro SD, but only up to 128 gigabytes. It does come with Android 8.0 out of the box, and again, this phone has decent cameras. It does have the dual camera setup, but like I said, with the other Motorola phone, it's not the strongest camera. So if you're not in good lighting, you're gonna get some pretty bland photos. But you do get all-day battery life with this phone, plus turbo charging with a 3000 milliamp battery. So I really love this phone. The design is great, very sturdy. It'll last a really long time. Now the Moto G5 is actually the cheapest phone on the list, the G5 Plus. So this does have a 5.2-inch display, and I love the display size. I do not like big displays. This has a 1080p display with actually 424 ppi, so a beautiful high crispy display, very rare. So you do have 12 megapixel and a 5 megapixel setup. This does have Android 7.0 right out of the box. It should have gotten Android 8.0. But you do get the Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 processor, which is really nice. Clocks up to 2 gigahertz. You do have all-day battery life with a 3000 milliamp battery, and you can does have turbo power, and you can get that up to 6 hours power in 15 minutes of charging, which is pretty crazy. So what I love about this phone is the form factor. It is the cheapest phone on the list. This does have the fingerprint scanner on the front. The designs on, I think all of these phones actually age pretty well for being older phones. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.